Resalez, bande de grenouilles! Bon, on s'était arrêté ici, donc on va continuer. Hop. Alors, étant donné qu'on a fait très facile, pile poil le nombre de durée de mon stream. Et bon, on va pas regarder ça.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment. Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal, huh?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB in exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. I've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the SAGA HOD, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the SAGA HOD.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
I must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Bon, ok Doc. Bon, on a toujours le pistolet tranquillisant, ça c'est cool. On va essayer de pas se faire remarquer, mais on va essayer d'avancer vite fait. Faut pas perdre de temps, parce que c'est chiant. On se balade dans la forêt, la 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 la. Hop.
You just heard a horse?
Yeah,
You sure it wasn't something else?
I know a horse when I hear one.
Paramedic, are there any wild horses in Selino Yas?
Do you really expect me to say yes?
No.
So what should I do?
There's only one way through that area. All you can do is move forward. Head towards the sound of that horse. It came from the north. Be careful.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss,
That arm still hurt?
what are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
What's this?
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Hop là, ça c'est bon. Pas bouger, toi! Attends. Mais... Ta gueule! Oh, c'est même pas cassé la gueule! Oh, c'est même pas cassé la gueule! Oui, j'ai fait une petite configuration au début. Bon, bref. On avance. Bon. Là, on risque pas d'avoir des problèmes, y a personne. Alors... Oh, une boîte à carton. T'as-tu là une boîte à carton? Ouais, tu te rappelles de ce truc? C'est bien le snack que je connais. Les pauvres ne vont pas comprendre d'où ça vient. Lunettes thermiques. Ça c'est cool. Et on sort de là.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer. The name's Eva.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a code breaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it, Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
Fais chier! Il a bugué le bisou, bordel de chiasse! Bon, on va leur niquer leur gueule, là, ces bérets rouges, là, puis après on va continuer. Allez, venez, bande de cons, que je veux réduire en poussière! Ah. Allez, ouais, c'est ça, venez. Venez vous faire déglinguer la gueule, je vais vous me faire un plaisir de vous réduire en bouillie. Je suis couché, de toute façon. Pauvre Neil! Couillon. Tu m'as pas vu? Prends-toi ça dans la gueule! Ça fonctionne à tous les coups. Pauvre nul.
I've been waiting for this moment. That's it. That's the stance. I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does.
Tu fais ça en moto pour de vrai, tu te casses la gueule. Bon alors. Bon, on va continuer, c'est pas la peine de traînasser ici. Puis avec ce qu'on va faire, on n'est pas rendu à la fin si on traîne n'importe où en faisant n'importe quoi. Ok. Dépêche-toi! Oh, de la flotte, justement, j'avais soif. Salut les crocodiles! Ça gaze? Comment qu'elle est la baignade? Alors là, les trucs que vous avez entendus, c'est des sangsues qui nous bouffent notre endurance. Donc on va leur cramer leur sale gueule. Et voilà le travail. Et grâce à ces petits pistolets, ça augmente.
Snake, are you there?
Eva,
Did you miss me?
did you make it without any trouble?
No one saw me.
So you're back with Vulcan.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
Yeah, she's here too.
Better be careful.
Thanks, I will. The boss and I get along pretty well, though. I guess we traders have a lot in common.
Why would anyone want to defect? Betraying your country like that, I just don't get it.
Are you talking about the boss?
Why do you do it? Weren't you born and raised in America?
Yes, in a small rural town. I never even knew there were other countries, other cultures, other ways of thinking, until I went to work for the NSA. And one day, I'd found I'd lost faith in the things I'd been taking for granted.
What did you see? What was it that made you want to change sides?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
I saw the universe.
The universe?
Not the actual universe. The universe as the intelligence community sees it. I realized that the gravity in this universe was holding me back. That's all. People and countries are both changed by their environment and by the times.
That sounds like what the boss was saying.
There's a world of difference between this country and America. But it's only a difference of position, a difference of perspective. Coming here made me realize something. Half of what I'd been told was a complete and utter lie. The other half was a conveniently constructed lie.
Where's the truth then?
It's hidden in the lies.
Are you lying too?
Who knows? I've been trained to make even the most severe falsehood sound like the honest truth. Weren't you?
No. I believe because I have to, even if it is a lie. That's part of my mission.
I'll have to remember that. If you need me, give me a call on the radio. My frequency is 142.52. See ya.
À plus dans la niche. Non, à plus dans le bus. Bon là. Alors ça c'est cette connerie là, ce que vous voyez là juste devant, c'est un piège à con. Tu vois, si tu te casses la gueule de là, eh ben plus dur sera la shit. Bon là. Ok. Donc là, vu que c'est que des feuilles, on va changer de camouflage. Tac. Mais on va se mettre une peinture sur la gueule. Comme ça, on risque pas de t'électrifier avec ce bordel de con. Alors là, faut faire attention parce qu'ici, là, il y a des trucs posés au sol. Contrairement dans Metal Gear Solid 1, ceux-là, ils se voient. Je sais pas pourquoi ils ont des camouflages optiques, les clés morts dans MGS1. Et de une. Et de deux. Et de trois. Bon, mais tu sais quoi, comme j'aime bien te voir te faire du mal, je vais t'en accorder un autre. C'est super. C'est là que j'ai plus la trouille. Toi, tu vas faire dodo parce que sinon je sens que tu vas me faire chier. Quoi, hein? Quoi, hein? Ça va, ton club s'il s'appelle pas Attila? Là, il y a un trou en plein milieu. Hop là! Toi, tu fais pas chier. Hop là. Base de Bolchayapast. Attends, je sais plus, est-ce qu'on a le camouflage neige au niveau de la gueule? Non, on l'a pas. Il est ici, là. Tac. Il me voit pas, le gros blaireau. Pauvre Nil. Tu es un pauvre Nil. Et tu pues de la gueule. Reste couché, toi. T'as besoin de dormir. Mais passe par-dessus. Ah.
You're here at last. Looks like the boss's info was right. Twice now you've made me taste bitter defeat. I hate to disappoint the Cobras, but you're mine now. All of you, leave us. It's just you and me. No one to get in our way. Ocelots are proud creatures. They prefer to hunt alone. Shots. This time I've got 12
Lui, il fait ça avec ses flingues. Moi, je fais ça avec des donuts. Mais moi, je fais pas... Je les bouffe pas... Non, mais te casse pas la gueule. Moi, je les bouffe pas en 12 fois. Moi, je les bouffe en une fois. Dans ta gueule. Ah! Aïe! Ah ouais? Tu restes planqué dans ton bordel? Attends, je vais te bousiller. Coucou. Tiens, bien fait pour ta gueule. T'as qu'à pas être con. Ta gueule! Mais enfoiré! Ah ouais? Attends, bouge pas. Mais... Ouais, je t'en fous dans le cul, moi, ton attention. Ton ressenti. Ça a pas duré longtemps, pauvre femme.
Damn it. He found us. You were lucky. We'll meet again.
Non mais vous avez vu cet enfoiré? J'aurais voulu qu'il soit piqué au niveau de la gueule. Bon alors, vu que je connais le chemin, je vais pas me faire chier à chercher pendant 3 heures la lampe torche. Donc là, je vois quelque chose. Là, on arrive dans un petit trou. Oh, salut Julien, ça gaze? Ouais, moi aussi, j'ai le guide de Metal Gear Solid 3. Il est plein de données intéressantes. Ce qui me plaît beaucoup dans ces guides officiels, c'est l'histoire des personnages qui se trouvent à la fin des livres. Je sais pas si vous voyez grand chose, mais pour l'instant, moi ça va. Hop, sérum de vérité. Oh, à mon avis, il y en a un qui est mort. Munitions maximum? Ah. De toutes les fois où j'ai fait Metal Gear Solid 3, je me suis jamais servi de l'insecticide. Bon, je vais passer par là parce que par là, il y a le fusil à pompe. On va lui pomper la gueule à l'autre là. Alors, contrairement à Metal Gear Solid 1 ou Metal Gear Solid 2, c'est que là-dedans, il faut aller dans le visualiseur de survie. Tac. Et prendre le sac à dos. Toi, tu dégages parce que tu sais un dalle. Toi, c'est pareil. Vu que je vais flinguer personne, c'est un dalle. Je vais prendre ça. Et je vais prendre le M37. Je vais vous montrer pourquoi. Attends, parce que je vais regarder si j'ai rien loupé. Ok. Ah, je crois que c'est ici qu'on trouve aussi le camouflage neige. Il me semble, si je me trompe pas. Mais comme j'ai déjà fait le jeu et que j'ai ramassé tous les camouflages, bah je me fais pas chier à chercher partout après les autres camos. J'ai fait exprès de passer par là pour choper le M37 pour péter la gueule à l'autre mec avec ses frelons à la con. Et hop là, on arrive ici. Hop. Ok.
I caught you at last. We are the sons of the boss. I am the pain. I will guide you to a world of anguish beyond your imagination. Let's get started.
Ça le fout. Attends. Pour éviter qu'on se fasse chier avec ces abeilles à la con, on va utiliser son camouflage. Hop. Clic. Hop. Et c'est pour ça qu'on va utiliser le fusil à pompe. T'as vu la rapidité du truc? Je vais péter sa seule gueule. Ah. C'est pour éviter qu'on attrape ces balles abeilles. Pauvre nul. Mais... Mais tu vas crever, oui. De ta gueule. C'est ça, va te faire piquer en enfer, sale con. Hop, on va mettre le camouflage flotte. Hop. Ça, c'est du beau camouflage. J'adore ces camouflages. Vous avez vu comment on lui a explosé la gueule? C'est bien fait. Oh, des poissons. Chérie, qu'est-ce qu'on va bouffer ce soir? Du thon. Ah, mais je bouffe déjà ma femme, je veux quand même pas bouffer l'animal. Dégueulasse. On avance dans cette grotte. Et moi, j'ai envie de faire une crotte. Non, je plaisante. Pas besoin. Hop là. Et hop là. Alors là, je vais faire encore trompette. Bonsoir sud. Ils sont mignons les petits poissons. Alors, je vais vous montrer quelque chose, les pauvres cloches. Vite fait. Je fais une petite déviation dans le détour. Alors, attends. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose là-dedans? C'est quoi ça? Un silencieux? Ah. Il est beau le ciel, je trouve. Toi, va te coucher. Hop là. Bon. On ramasse des munitions parce qu'on en a besoin. Grenade à phosphore blanc et grenade particule. Non, pas particule. C'est paralysante. Ça là, particule métallique. Voilà, c'est celle-là. Je m'y suis trompé. C'était pour brouiller les caméras de surveillance, mais il n'y en a pas. Même à Grosnigrad, il n'y a même pas de caméra de surveillance. Hop, un silencieux pour un MK22. Attends. Hop là. TNT. Ah oui, alors, juste petite précision, je vais chercher vite fait le TNT, je vais vous montrer à quoi il sert. Hop. Sauf qu'il peut. Ils auraient plus de moyens de défense, les trucs. On se tire d'ici. Non mais... Ah. Bon usage. Je vais vous montrer quelque chose. Bon, le fusil à pompe, vu qu'on a déglingué la gueule des épées, il sert à dalle. Alors, le SDV, je vais vous montrer quelque chose. Alors, ça, je vais en prendre. Ça, j'enlève. Ok, c'est bon. Je vais vous montrer pourquoi qu'on le prend. C'est chiant ces petits bordels là sur les côtés là.
Get your hands off me. I'm not going anywhere.
Really now? How many times must I tell you?
Tanya.
Each time you resist, your lover will suffer the consequences. Is that clear?
Vulcan. Damn you.
Hold it right there, traitor. Let's find out just how lucky you are. Watch closely. One of these 3 guns has a single bullet in it. I'm going to pull the trigger 6 times in a row. Are you ready? Looks like your luck hasn't run out yet.
There's no such thing as luck on the battlefield. You'd better stay in line from now on. The Cobras will take care of him.
Has the CIA dog been disposed of yet?
The pain is dead.
What? He may be a child, but he's definitely one of yours. I fear Khrushchev may have a hand in this. We have no time to lose. You must eliminate him before the final test.
Don't worry. They'll be able to handle it. I'm leaving him to you, the field.
The old man is always sleeping. Is he all right?
The end is saving what life he has left in him for battle. Normally, he's dead. But he'll wake up when the time is right. And when he does, it will be the end for the boy.
Sokolov isn't worth your love. You can entertain me until the rain stops. Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
Sorrow, is that you?
C'est chiant ces problèmes d'effets graphiques sur Zephyr. Mais bon, on l'a vu après. Alors là, on a le choix. Soit on lui déglingue sa petite gueule. Là, on a tout le temps. Soit on va l'affronter pour de vrai. Mais je pense qu'on va l'affronter pour de vrai. Regarde. Je pensais qu'il l'aurait tiré automatiquement, mais que dalle. Quoi? Dans les couilles! Je lui ai visé les couilles! Bien fait pour sa gueule! Hop là. Ça veut dire quoi, Kurabara? Ben, je sais pas, moi c'est des Russes. Ça marche pas sur cette porte-là? Non? Bon, eh ben tant pis. Bouf! Alors, contrairement à Metal Gear Solid 2, eux, leur système vocal de téléphone pour appeler les renforts, c'est ça. Clic. Maintenant, c'est foutu pour appeler des renforts. T'as trouvé des nouilles? Ouais, j'ai trouvé des nouilles. Vous avez cru que j'allais me le prendre? Vous connaissez pas les mecs. Ah. Ah. Extérieur du labo de Granny-Gorky à l'extérieur des murs. Là, on va être trop vu si on prend toujours le camouflage haut. Hop. Hop là. À chaque endroit, il faut changer le camouflage parce que sinon tu risques de te faire repérer. Donc ça, je pense que le meilleur camouflage, c'est éclat. Ici. Ou alors serpent. Neige? Ah bon? Non, on va pas utiliser araignée parce que ça va nous faire descendre la vie. Non. Le psychisme. Toi, ta gueule! La ramène pas ou je t'explose! Boum! Dis bonjour au sol. Ah. Bon, si on veut vite finir Metal Gear Solid 4, autant ne pas traîner. On s'en fout. Couchez le clébard. Ça, c'est un plaisir de leur exploser la gueule. Toi, ta gueule. Ah, ils en redemandent? Ils en redemandent? Incapable. C'est bon, vous allez arrêter de me faire chier. Mais j'ai jamais dit que je voulais faire ça sans phase d'alerte, hein.
If you're looking for Sokolov, he's not here anymore. Put that thing away. You'll spoil my drink. So, you're the intruder everyone's talking about. Typical capitalist dog. No manners.
And who are you?
You mean you've never heard of me? And you call yourself an agent? Very well, then. I am Alexander Leonovich Granin. A man of some importance, if I do say so myself. I am the foremost weapons scientist in the Soviet Union, and the head of the glorious Granin Design Bureau. This is the Order of Lenin. It is an honor of the greatest magnitude, given along with the title of Hero of Socialism to only the finest workers. It was awarded to me in recognition of my brilliant contributions to society. Since the Great Patriotic War, I have created countless weapons in the service of our great communist society. It was thanks to me that we were able to stamp out the Nazi scum. It was I who created the basic design for the mobile ballistic missile system you know and fear as SS-1C.
You're crocked, aren't you?
I'm merely drowning my sorrow. Because of him, I've got nothing to do but sit here and drink this crap.
Him?
Sokolov. It's him you're looking for, isn't it? Because of him, I have been stripped of my authority. My research has come to nothing. Look. It is a revolutionary mobile nuclear missile system. A bipedal tank.
A bipedal tank?
Yes, a walking tank. A robot. Are you familiar with the theory of the missing link between apes and humans? Well, this technology will be the missing link between infantry and artillery. A kind of Metal Gear, if you will. And this magnificent Metal Gear will mark a revolutionary step forward in weapons development.
Metal Gear?
But I won't be used so easily. No crying myself to sleep. For you see, I'm going to send these documents to my friend in the United States.
What?
These bastards will live to regret this. And when they themselves become the targets of my creation, they will know my true greatness. Yes, Sokolov's pathetic Shagohod pales in comparison to my work. What are you going to do with a rocket engine on a tank?
About Sokolov.
A tank does not need a rocket. It needs something else. Look at these.
Nice shoes.
No. Legs. Legs that allow it to go anywhere. Just as when humans learn to walk upright. That is the real revolution in weaponry. Don't you agree? But the fool's in charge. Joe Sokolov.
And where is Sokolov?
My project has been terminated. The philosopher's legacy has been handed over to him.
What the hell are you talking about?
The philosopher's legacy. Haven't you heard of the philosophers? The Colonel has inherited their immense legacy. Volgin's father was in charge of the philosophers' money laundering activities. In the confusion of the war, they somehow ended up with their treasure. And Volgin inherited that treasure illegally. We never need to worry about the military budget. The development costs at our facility are all paid out of the Colonel's deep pockets. The weapons born here will be the genes for creating an entirely new form of warfare. The funding for my research came out of that legacy. Came out of it. Now, my money, my men, all have been diverted to the Shagohod project. Tomorrow they will be conducting the final test, while Sokolov is making the final preparations in the weapons factory at Volgin's main base, the great fortress of Grozny Grad. Here I am, playing host to an enemy spy and drinking myself into a stupor.
That's where they moved Sokolov?
Yes.
And the Shagohod is there too?
Of course. Hey, You're not thinking of going to Grozny Grad. Are you mad? It's an impenetrable fortress.
I'm sure it is.
You'll be killed.
I'll take my chances.
Wait.
What?
Listen to me, you fool. I want to help you.
Help me?
To thank you for your compliment.
What compliment?
My shoes. Tatiana gave them to me. I wanted to thank you for complimenting me on them. I'll tell you how to get into the fortress. In return, I ask only that you get that idiot out of there and destroy the Shagohod. There is an underground tunnel that runs around the perimeter of the fortress. You should be able to use it to sneak into the base. Head for the mountains. The entrance to the tunnel is located there. Take this. You passed through a warehouse on your way here, didn't you?
Yeah.
There should have been a locked door inside of it. Do you remember it? This key will open that door. Beyond that door lies a vast jungle. You can climb up into the mountains from the far end of the jungle. Go back to the warehouse. Use the key to open the locked door and head for the mountains. Got it?
Why are you helping me?
Unlike Sokolov, the thought of defecting has never once crossed my mind. I love my country. I love this land. I cannot even imagine living anywhere else. I wish to remain a hero of the great motherland. I cannot bear the thought of being hounded into a corner and left to waste away. It is already dawn. We must hurry. I will remain here and nurse my troubles for a little longer. To capitalism!
Ok, Doc. Bon. Hop là. Et 2-1. T'es où?
Footsteps. Footsteps.
Dans ta gueule! Pauvre pomme. Attendez. Et hop là. Oh! Bon, on se casse. Hop là. Ah. Je trouve que le jour et la nuit dans le jeu, ils passent vite. Parce qu'on est arrivé ici, il faisait nuit. On dort un peu, il fait jour. On affronte l'unité au slot, on affronte au slot, on affronte The Pain. C'est presque les crépuscules. Et d'ailleurs, quand on est à Ponyville, c'est le crépuscule. On arrive dans l'entrepôt, il fait nuit. On arrive ici, il fait nuit. On repart, il fait jour. Ça va quand même vite, ce bordel. Bon, on va affronter l'autre tête de con. Là. Pourvu qu'il apparaisse, parce que j'ai des problèmes avec les paramètres graphiques de PCSX2, c'est chiant.
Coated in the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. Soon a most exquisite pain will engulf your entire body. Your limbs will be paralyzed, your lungs cease to draw breath. Eventually your heart will stop beating. But what fun would that be? Not a fitting death at all. The boss's apprentice. I will give you fear such as you've never experienced before. Come into my web. It is time for you to feel the fear.
Bon. D'abord, on va se guérir. Après, je m'occupe de sa gueule. Oh, claire mon flingueur, ma petite araignée. Tisse-moi ta tôle pour te la fermer. Bouffe! Tu vas crever, ouais. Avec toutes ces flèches dans le cul. Je vais te le foutre dans le cul, Spider-Man. Enfin, lui, c'est Spider-Moche. T'es mort. De sa gueule. Hop là. Bon, on a réglé Soko, ton petit sœur de toile ambulant. Maintenant, on va régler sa gueule à l'autre sniper de vieux schnock. Non. Ni vu, ni vu. Hop là. Hop, on va changer de camouflage. Hop, tac, tac, hop, tac. Et on te coule les gros. Et je suis pas gros, je suis obèse.
Snake, are you there?
Eva, where are you?
In the fortress, in Groznygrad. Dr. Sokolov is here too.
Is he all right?
He's fine. Right now he's busy putting the finishing touches on the Shagohod.
Good. That means they haven't killed him.
Not yet anyway, but you better hurry. They've already finished the Phase 2 tests. Once the final preparations are complete, they'll have no more use for him. The Colonel won't have any qualms about killing him if he thinks the CIA is closing in.
Eva, you can't let Sokolov out of your sight.
I know. Snake, do you know where Groznygrad is?
Granin told me that I should be able to get there from the mountains to the north, through an underground tunnel.
Granin told you?
Yeah, he even gave me the key to the warehouse.
Why?
Because he was drunk, I guess.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hell if I know.
Snake, there's one problem with that route.
What problem?
The mountain entrance to the underground tunnel that leads to the fortress is sealed. You need a key to get in.
A key? What about the key Granin gave me?
That key won't work. But don't worry, I'll figure something out. I have an idea. There are some ruins at the top of the mountains. Meet me there.
The top of the mountains. Got it.
Wait, there's something else I've got to tell you.
Now what?
I heard that one of the Cobras is waiting for you in the jungle at the foot of the mountains. He's a legendary sniper called the End.
Yeah, I've seen him before. That ridiculously old guy, right?
Don't underestimate him. He's known as the father of modern sniping.
Is he alone? No spotter?
None. He's all by himself. Apparently, he doesn't need a spotter.
You can't be serious.
The entire forest is on his side.
The forest?
Stay alert.
Yeah, I'd hate to have it be the end for me.
Ouais. On va lui régler ce côte. À lui, on va monter dans les montagnes et après on s'arrêtera là, puis je reprendrai pour la troisième partie. Hop. Alors. Bam ba la papa papa la papa. Je me balade dans la forêt et je me fais chier. On a failli se casser la gueule à cause de ce bordel. Fais dodo. Je suis robot des bois. Trop simple. Et hop là. Une petite roulade.
make of you. Grant me the strength to take this final prey. Let me linger in this world just a little longer. I have already slept enough for one lifetime. Enough for an eternity. You have my thanks. I have to thank you for waking me. If you hadn't shown up, my sleep would have been eternal. Do you hear me, Snake? I am the end. I am here to send you to your ultimate fate. You'll make a fine quarry for my final hunt.
Eva, I found that sniper you were talking about.
That's the end. He's a legend, known as the father of sniping.
I've got experience sniping in urban and marine environments.
What about the forest?
Never.
I see. Well, that forest is divided into 3 areas, a river, a plateau, and a clearing. He should be lying in wait for you in one of those places.
Sounds like this may take a while.
It'll be a test of endurance. Be careful, though. From what I've heard, the End has an almost supernatural knack for camouflaging himself.
So, whoever moves first loses. This guy's over 100 years old, though, so I should have the advantage in terms of stamina.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
Why's that?
I've heard that his body is photosynthetic, like a plant.
What is he, some kind of monster?
On top of that, he can speak to the forest, too.
So in other words, he knows it inside out.
Uh-huh. But he doesn't know you. I'm sure you can beat him.
Don't worry. I intend to.
Il veut avoir un sommeil éternel, je vais lui donner, moi, le sommeil éternel. Sale gueule de con. Ouais, ben son oiseau peut se barrer. Attends. Dans ta gueule! Je vais le buter, ce con. Je vais le buter. Je vais le détruire. Je vais lui péter sa putain de gueule. Il va même plus savoir comment il s'appelle. Tu vas voir. Loupé, pauvre Pam. Il va descendre. Tu vas voir. J'aurais dû lui lancer une grenade paralysie dans la gueule. Attention. Il doit pas être loin, ce con. Attention. Attention. Attends, on va le prendre par surprise.
Freeze. Where did you...
Quel con! Mais quel con! Ah ouais? Bouffe ça dans ta gueule! Ah, ça fait mal, hein? Ça t'apprendra à m'en lancer dans la gueule. Bouffe! Duel de... Attends, parce que je vois que dalle. Wouhou! On est les meilleurs! Enfin, je suis les meilleurs! Je t'ai pété ta sale gueule!
Spirits of the forest, I thank you. The boss would be proud of you. The time has come for a younger generation to rise. I've been wandering for more than a century, and now my journey comes to a close. What a splendid way to end it all. I have no regrets. I can return to the forum.
Bon, on va monter la montagne. Enfin, à la montagne et après, on s'arrête là pour cette deuxième partie, les mecs. Heureusement qu'il ne poursuit pas pour nous péter la gueule. Mais je serais fait encorner sinon. Mais j'ai la trouille. Bon, je casse. Plus jamais j'ai refait ce genre de truc. Ils iront se faire foutre pour leur mission. Hop. Bon les mecs, on va s'arrêter là pour cette deuxième partie. J'espère que vous avez aimé la vidéo. On se retrouve tout de suite pour la troisième partie. Prenez soin de vous. Et à tout de suite. Salut, bande de nuls!